Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe. I love to hear from you guys. Okay, today's project. I'm first starting off with polyurethane casting resin. This is a clear polyurethane casting resin by Specialty Resin Pro or Specialty Resin Corporation. SRC. I've got a discount for it down in the description box for you guys. This stuff is awesome. It cures up in 15 minutes, and you can tin it yourself. So it's like one of the only tinnable polyurethane resins out there. Okay, so I've tinted this one a purple. I don't know the brand of that pigment, but I'm using a purple for the side wall. I've got 2 ounces mixed up in this cup, and I'm just going to pour the edges of this as slowly and carefully as I can, trying not to pour it on top like I just did there. But as soon as I get it all poured and down these edges, they are very shallow. I'm just going to take a wipe and clean off that top part, making sure I've got all of the residue off of the top. And then I'm going to mix up my pink blue. I don't know what brand this was either, but it is a beautiful blue. Absolutely beautiful blue. I don't know why they call it pink blue, because there's no pink to this. It's more like a silvery blue. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to slowly pour these side walls. I have to pull out on the edges just to get it down in there because they're so shallow. And then I'm going to clean up my top, get my wipe out, and I'm going to let this sit for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to come back in with my 2-part Bond Craftor epoxy resin. And I'm going to separate out my resin first into 3 different cups and try to get equal amounts. I've mixed up, I want to say 4 ounces or maybe 6 ounces. I don't remember exactly how many ounces I did here. I want to say it was 4 ounces because both of these take 4 ounces each, and I put 2 ounces in the side walls. Okay, now I mixed up my blue. This is alcohol ink. I'm mixing up the one that's supposed to be purple, but it looks more like a muddy pink to me. It's got a very orangey overtone to it once I get the pigment in there. This one is pink. This is pink. It is bright in your face pink. I love that pink. It's beautiful. But this purple, it's just not going purple. It's going like a orangey color. I don't know what brand inks these are. I think I got them off of Temu, and it's just not purple. If you guys know of a good purple alcohol ink, let me know in the comment section, because I would love to find one. Because I have had a few that cast that purpley orange overcast. Right, brown orange overcast. Okay, I'm just pouring my lines. I'm just trying to make a design with my resin and pouring in the colors randomly here and there, just to kind of give it a little bit of personality. I didn't think this through when I poured this. This layer is not going to be important. It's going to be covered up. I do love how it came out by itself, like alone. I had to mix up some more blue, and you can see that I got it quite a bit darker, but I'm using it to add highlights, and I think that really played a hand in what happens to why I have to remix it up and start over. But as you see, it's really pretty like this. It is. I could have stopped here and did things a little differently, but I'm putting a K on the back side of this, and I'm hoping I'll be able to see through once I put a dark pigment on the back. And that's where I mess up, because I put clear on the front, and then I put a dark pigment behind it, so it muddies up the color. But I'm using impasto, and I'm just going to use it as a glue to put this cellophane down. And like I said, this part isn't even going to matter in the final part because I end up having to change it up. You know, you learn as you go. You make mistakes. And this was a good lesson for me. Just learning I can't put clear alcohol inks down and then put a dark color behind them and expect to be able to see through for my cellophane and knowing that it muddies up your color. Now, this is the dark pigment I was talking about. This is a dioxazine purple. It is very beautiful. I love this purple. But it is a pigment paste, and if you do not get it all mixed in really, really, really well, you're going to have chunks of pigment paste in the bottom of the cup, and it's going to come out when you pour. So, I do have to pick a chunk of pigment paste out of this when I pour it over. You'll see that in just a second. But I've, oh Lord, I've lost my mind. It's what I've done. I'm mixing it up really well as best I could, trying to get that purple in there, making sure that it is all mixed in really, really well. And then I'm going to pour it off into the molds. I'm just going to pour, I think I've got 4 ounces here, so I'm just going to pour about 2 ounces in each one. And then I'm just going to pick them up after I get this chunk of pigment paste out of here, because I'm about to have to pick it out here in just a second. But I'm going to swirl it around. Can you see the chunks of pigment paste? I see 2. I only saw 1 at that time. I don't think the other one cured into it. I don't think I ever got it out. But, yeah, you got to be careful with those pigment paste. I love them, but yeah, you got to have a good quality brand. Okay, I'm mixing up 2 different pinks together. I didn't want it as dark as that flamingo pink, and I didn't want it as light as the light pink. So, I'm mixing them up, and I still don't love this color. And I've already got it mixed up, so I feel like I have to use it because I don't have enough resin mixed up to be able to do my pour if I grab another pink. So, I used this one. And then I've got this pink blue mixed up. I love that pink blue. And then I'm going to mix up some more of the purple. We're going to match the sides with the purple and the blues. And add that pink for highlights. Okay, and I've also mixed up this holographic purple glitter. I was not thinking about this either. Glitter sinks. And when you're trying to do glitter lines, you want to use a fine glitter and not a chunky one. This was a long labor of love. This one really was. I've taped up the sides, and now I'm pouring on top of the front of these. Okay. And I'm just going to do like I did before. Make a design, kind of let it flow the way it wants to flow. And just play with it and get my colors in. One thing I did that I absolutely love is that I dropped silicone oil on these while they were setting. I just took tiny drops of silicone oil and put it all over the backs of these, or all over the top of this. And it makes some beautiful cells, really beautiful cells. Like a lacing effect almost, but with no color, so it's just cells. Okay, I've got these all poured. I'm going to add my glitter lines in now, and as you can see, the glitter is sinking as I'm putting it in. You do still see some of the glitter, but not as much as I wanted to see. I wanted to see a lot of glitter highlights, and like I said, I really wish I would have went with a fine glitter here. This was a huge labor of love. This was... I wasn't quitting. I was going to make this work. And I really love how it comes out. I absolutely love how it comes out. And as you can see now, I'm just putting little splotches of glitter everywhere. I kind of wanted the glitter to kind of be in all over the bag. Because I'm making this for my friend. And she loves purples and she loves blues. And her name is Kim. I'm putting a big K on the front of it. I glued it down with the impasto just like before. And I'm using the B7000 to glue down rhinestones around the K. And once I get that done, I lost the footage, but I put a clear top coat over top of this. And it really, really, really looks lovely. But before I did that, I put some crackle paste over top of the K. And then I grabbed some blue chrome pigment. This is a nail art pigment. I'll show you the entire nail art set here in just a minute. But beautiful colors, beautiful. And they were super cheap. I think I paid $8 for this set here in the States. And I know Let's Resin has a beautiful set of chrome powders too. But I haven't tried theirs yet. This was in my budget. This was budget friendly. So this is what I got. I just wanted to try them, and I know I wasn't going to use them on everything that I do. So I didn't need big pots of them. So this worked for me. But I'm just going to put that blue down on the K, kind of hoping it picks up in the crackle effect. And then I'm going to use some of this other color that I found in the box. Look at that blue. Can you see it? The chrome. You can barely tell. But it's visible in the final result. The blue chrome pops. This is the nail art set. It is really, really awesome. Look what all comes in it. You get 8 in one bag, and then in another bag, you get 6 more and some little sponges, like eyeshadow sponges. And it comes with different types of pigments. It's not all chrome powders. It has fulls in it. It has full flakes. Like this right here. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? I had to put some of this on that K, because I wanted just a bunch of color popping off of that K. So I love that how I did this K, because the K in person is absolutely stunning. Like, really beautiful. And I think she's going to love this bag. I promised her after I made myself one that I would make her one. So I ordered another frame, and this is seam sealant. I thought that this would work perfect for this, and it did. It worked really, really well. It's for gutters and seams. So this is the same. I did get a little heavy-handed with it, but it was coming out in clumps, so I had to just clean up as I went. You know, just some acetone afterwards will take any of that extra stuff off. But it wasn't hard. Just a wet cloth while I was doing it worked well on taking off any excess. But look at those cells on the back side of this. See what I was talking about with the silicone oil? Absolutely stunning effect. And I love how it came out. It didn't do as well on the other side, because I took my heat gun to it and kind of moved things around a little bit after I used the silicone oil. So it really didn't get the same effect on the front. But the front's got the K on it, and it's the main focus. So the background is a little muddled, and that's fine. And I put the chain on there. I love how this bag looks now. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. And I think my friend Kim is just going to love it. I did put a clear coat on it after I painted the K and put the diamonds on and everything. I did put a clear coat on it to finish it, but I lost that footage. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was a long process for me. This was a true labor of love. And Kim, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. I hope you love this bag. And I appreciate you guys for sticking around and watching. Hope you have a beautiful, blessed day. See you next time.